Okay, I'm working on a JB weld. So these are some old tubes I got. This is my pad I use. Block of wood. Works good. Alright, so some of you guys don't know how to put JB weld on anything. So the first thing I do is get the preparation done. So I just got done brake cleaning it off with some brake clean. Because it said brake clean right now, I'll tell you what it is. You scrape it with a screwdriver right down there where you want it to get out. And if you rub your finger across and it comes up any color on your finger, you know it's still dirty. The other thing is you take a scrub pad and scrub it a little bit. That helps too. So you put a little bit of goop on there where it needs to be. Put a little goop on that. You go up here and clean it. You want to get down to bare metal. And you blow it off. You give it one more shot just to make sure it's clean. And try not to touch it too much. Because your acid fingers, mine aren't too acid, but some people's are, they will put, it'll put oils on there, and then it won't stick as good. So you see how clean it looks right now, whereas this over here is kind of more dirtier looking. This one here you can see how it's clean right there, and it's dirty right here. So anyway, got that cleaned. So that's how you do that. Then you go take this and mix it up a little bit on a batch. You don't need much, just a little bit. All we got to fill is this little scratch right there. The problem is if you don't fill it, the oil will come out. That'd be a little bit of an oil leak. Some people don't like oil leaks on their bikes for some reason. I don't know why. It keeps them from rusting. At least that's how it works on my old bikes. Everything behind the motor is not rusty. Everything in front of the motor is. Okay, so I don't know if there's an age limit on JB weld. I haven't noticed one yet. Of course, I didn't read either. It's separated a little bit. That's not a good sign usually. Okay, so we'll put a little bit of that on there. And get all of my fingers now. Now I don't know if that was A or B, but this is the other one. Try to put about equal quantities of it in there. Believe me, you can be off, it still works. Just try to get close. Just epoxy, it's not scientific. Okay, now you mix it up. When it's no longer white and black, it's gray. You're probably good. Make sure you mix up that clear goo that was on top too. That might be important. I keep flipping the screwdriver over because I might have some of the raw stuff somewhere on the screwdriver. So I'm going to keep mixing it up till it's gone. Now this is the slow stuff. It takes 24 hours to set up all the way. The quick stuff, which is 5 minutes, does not hold as good. It tends to pop off. It's also this brown color instead of the gray. So I don't like the quick setting stuff. It's not that very good. I don't care what the hell they claim. My experience is it don't work. So I quit using it. Unless it doesn't matter, like on a gasket surface, you don't really have a load on it. But if you're trying to actually seal something up, unless it's an emergency situation, I don't use it. Okay, so we got enough here to do about 15 of these damn cracks. So you put a little bit on your screwdriver bit. You go through your case. Right there, and you just put a little bit where you need it. Now don't worry about if it gets in the hole a little bit or somewhere else. It's not going to matter that much. I'm going to come back anyway. I like to smush it in there a little bit with a screwdriver. Make sure it's in there good. Get a nice priming layer in there. In this case, we only need a priming layer. Make sure it's nice and on there where you need it. Alright, you don't need any more than that. And we still got enough left over to go do the other side. Over here, we're some heathen of unknown name screwed the case up. They shall remain nameless. His name starts with a D and ends with an S for dumbass. Okay, now I've used up that much of it, and I'm done. Now what am I going to do with what's left? I got a bunch of it left over. I don't know. What do we got we don't want? I can think of a few things. I don't like this hole over here. Sure, I'm blocking on my arm. Pack it in there good. Okay. Now I always take what I got left and I smear it around and make it smooth. So I got an even pad to work from. It also cleans it off my screwdriver bit. There. That way you can reuse it again down the road. Okay, now, what do we got left here now? Looks like I got a mess. Okay, so we have a mess right now over here for the hole. There we go. There, I'll get over where we can see better. So I got to work on that. Somebody made a big mess up there, right there in that hole. So now I got to work on it now to clean it up. So first thing I'm going to do is put my drill bit in there to squish that crap back out. I'm going to take my finger with a piece of paper on it and kind of clean the area up a little bit. So I use a piece of cardboard right here. Squish and wipe. So we squished it and wiped it. See? Of course, now get the drill bit out of there without sucking it out too bad. There we go. Got the drill bit out. Wipe it down a little bit on the cardboard also. Gotta make sure you wipe off the JB weld, otherwise it comes back and bothers you later. Okay, so right now we have a little bit of a dimpled area. Now the cylinder has to go on here, so you can't be too dimpled like this. It's going to cause a problem. Now we did have a big gap between the cylinder and the thing, so it's not going to be that big of a problem, but we do want to make it less than what it is. So usually what you do is you can put a little piece of tape on there and then pull the tape off a little bit later. Right now the hole's plugged that way. Or you can just take a wet finger Use your wet finger to do it, or a wet piece of paper towel, which we don't have here. We do have a wet finger with snot all over it though. Go like that with it. You got a dry finger too. See, wet finger, dry finger. Dry finger gets dirty, wet finger don't, see. You go up here and wipe off the excess material that we don't need. And that wasn't water I used either, that was spit. Okay. And see, when that dries up, won't have anything sticking out. Except whatever's going to come back down. Now we'll make sure we got nothing up here on the surface here. It's going to be a problem. So get that wiped off. I need my rag up here for that. Alright. Get off my fingers too now. Alright, so a little bit more over there I missed. Okay, so that's pretty clean now. It'll set up. I'll come back and I'll drill it from this side, and hopefully that stays put and doesn't cause any problems. If I don't like it, I'll just knock it all back out, but I might have just made more work for myself. We'll see. We'll see how that turns out. I could have put it over here if I cleaned it out beforehand, but I don't want to contaminate that, so we're not going to. So you can see how it's nice and low over there. Now we know we don't want it right above the surface there, so I can come back over here and take my piece of paper I got right here and do this with it. See how that comes right off? And now we don't have to cut it off later, see? I'll do that again. There. Now when I machine it flat, that'll be good. Yeah, that one's getting dirty. Now I can just mill it flat right across there and cut all that JB weld off right in the corner. That didn't affect the area when I'm done. This one over here will get cut off too. We do have a hole in there that's kind of partially blocked right now. Probably wouldn't hurt to clean that out. That was a 1/4 inch drill bit deal. And that's probably going to make it worse, not better. Yeah, we'll make it worse. Feels pretty clean. At least nothing's sticking to the drill bit. Take my towel. This is probably going to defeat the purpose of what I just did though. Alright, that should clean the hole out pretty good, so the dowel pin should still go in there hopefully. Didn't really pick up that much. Alright, see, junk drill bits come in handy. Alright, that all looks pretty good. We'll worry about the rest of that later. Looks like I get a little bit on top of my table here too. Jeez, sloppy. Can't have that. Don't want anything on my tool. Can't have that. Jeez. Yep, as much as we're going to get off. Alright, so that's how you do the JB weld. And we'll let that sit overnight. Sometimes this stuff will pooch back out on you, but it looks like it's holding pretty good where it is. Cylinder should go right back down without a problem. You knock out that chamfered edge there, I forgot to do that. There you go. Alright, So that's how you do that. Nothing to it. See? One more thing to do. All right. Yeah, we're not going to work on that right now. We'll get over here. Okay, that's it for now.